What's going on, guys? I'm Brian Daniels, and this is Raven, my wife.
What's up?
And we're a bunch of marks. Well, the two of us are.
Marks.
We're a couple of marks anyway. We went to Squared Circle Expo V in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's not the first time we've been here, but this is the first time that we are covering it as a bunch of marks.
Yeah.
We have covered it on our sister channel, The Domain Gaming, Pop Culture, and Entertainment before, and we've had the pleasure of going, well, not you, I have had the pleasure of going to every single one. And first off, we want to thank Adolfo and Ed for making this happen and providing us access to another Squared Circle Expo. Those guys are great. They do an amazing job of running this show, but we're going to talk more about that at the end of this vlog, because we're going to come back to us, and you're going to hear our thoughts about it. We also want to thank a lot of the people, every single person that we talked to in this video, from Jake Oman to Jack Vaughn, and even Chris Van Vliet is in this video as well. And that's someone that inspires me to do what we do here. And so we're going to get right into it. So here's our vlog of Squared Circle Expo 5. What's going on, y'all? It's Brian Daniels and Raven with a bunch of marks. And we are at Squared Circle Expo 5 in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're super excited to be here. It's our first time here as a bunch of marks. We got the brand. You see it there. Got some business cards and everything else. So we're going to be going inside. We'll be here both Friday and Saturday. It is Friday today. It's the first day of SCX 5. And we're super excited.
Oh my gosh. I've been literally looking forward to this for a year.
Yep. And we're going to be going to Black Label Pro tonight. So you'll see a little bit of footage of that. So welcome to our Squared Circle Expo 5 vlog right here on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to us here for all your pro wrestling content. And, well, let's get into it. Here we go. All right, guys, we're here at SCX 5. You got a line of people waiting to pick up their passes. Hell yeah, you guys excited? Are we excited? Hey, let's know.
Osprey!
Yeah. All right, that's who you're excited to see as well, Osprey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else you coming to see today?
Whoever.
Okay, I got you. All right, right on. Let's keep going. Yeah. Yeah. Right? A lot of people here today. It's crazy. People, lots of wrestling fans. You'll have to see it. Lots of wrestling fans. Joe Hendry, let's go. I love to see it. Oh, yeah, we got the Macho Man over there. All right. So we're going to roll in to the, all right, we're here. We're in the vendor hall. It feels so good to be back here again. And so if you don't know, this is the main vendor area. Lots of things to purchase. Lots of awesome people to meet. I see Nick Nemeth is over there as well. All sorts of things that I want to take home, that I'm going to want to take home. I see this every time I come here. I love this Ravager statue. It's super cool. Got some title belts over here for sale. Got the TNA championship belt back there. A lot of people here today.
Yeah, grab this deal.
Lots of people here. You got Jerry Lawler over there. You got a lot of superstars over here as well. So there's a lot of wrestlers and everything else here as well. They actually have added, it looks like, a lot more wrestlers this time around in the main area, which is pretty cool. So I'll show you guys this side over here. Got some more merchandise to purchase. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Can you tell us about Death and Body Works? This is really cool, by the way.
I sure can.
Yeah, go for it.
So basically we make small batch handmade body products and cosmetics. No
Oh, nice.
no fillers, no artificial ingredients. We're very big on holistic, natural, good for you ingredients in our products.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes, we're giant nerds and we're huge on puns. So all of our stuff is very pop culture, wrestling, horror themed, but we actually back it up with some really kick-ass good for you products.
Well, I'm a fan of pop culture and pro wrestling as well, so those things go hand in hand.
Wonderful.
How long have you guys been in business?
Technically since like 2017, but we really kind of blew up in like 2019, 2020.
Okay.
So we have a full online store. We ship internationally, and we do a handful of these different shows just to help meet more people and build the customer base. But
Nice. Are you guys based in Indianapolis?
we're actually out of Chicago.
Chicago. Okay, so it's about 3 hours north of here. Right on.
Yeah, not too bad.
Right on. I'm gonna skim through and show everybody what you guys got over here.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. Oh, I love the woo. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it will make you say that when you get out of the shower.
No, does it make you say that? That's what's funny. They got some stickers. You got some sugar hearts down there. A little scrub. They got all kinds of things. Do you guys have like a business card or anything I can show on the video? How they can get a hold of you?
So we're very easy to find on the internet. DeathAndBodyWorks.com, Death and Body Works on Facebook and Instagram.
Perfect.
I'm gonna give you one of our stickers here.
Yeah, I love stickers. I'm a sucker for stickers.
This guy right here, it's also got our website on it.
Perfect.
So take one of these.
All right, thank you.
So kind.
Yes.
We make a lot of exclusive stickers for different shows.
Okay.
So we made this one for this show this weekend.
Oh, that's cool. I love that Macho Man. Uh-oh. Don't drop it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks for
Well, this is our vlog. We're on YouTube. We're a bunch of marks. We're a pro wrestling content brand. And we'll put all your information in the description below for you, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Appreciate you. Thank you. No problem. And then there's this guy. That didn't take long.
What's up?
This is Big Don.
That's right.
He's of the Stable podcast.
That's right.
They do also a pro wrestling podcast.
Yes, we do.
As well.
Yes, we do.
We've had him on our show, so if you've ever listened to our episodes, we've had him on there.
This is the face.
This is a real
that
person.
blessed the place.
This
right
is not
here.
AI. This is a real man.
That's right. That's right.
He's real. He just farted.
That's
Oh,
right.
oh, well, there you
heard
go.
it. You heard
Well,
it
maybe
here
you
first.
could use some Death and Body Works to try to
I was checking
clean
this
yourself
stuff out.
up a little
Yeah,
bit.
That's great.
So Big Don, tell
Yeah.
the people at home what you think about Squared Circle Expo, man.
Well, in general,
You're a little bit of a, been to every one of them, right? Oh,
This is
yeah.
fifth year for it, fifth year for me.
Same.
So, I love it. This is legitimately it's the only wrestling expo, wrestling convention that I come to every year
Yep,
because
same.
I don't think after coming here that I even need to go to another one.
Exactly.
Obviously, you have your fun little side appearances and stuff like that, but in general, Squared Circle Expo is where it's at, especially when you're talking about Midwest wrestling fans. You got
Oh, man, yeah.
you got OVW people here.
Absolutely.
You've got NWA people here. You've got indie people here. Indianapolis, we've talked about it before on a bunch of marks. We talked about it before on the Established Facts and on the Stable podcast. Indianapolis is a great convention city. Even if you're not downtown Indy, the hotels are built for conventions. Everything else is built
I
for
call it the
conventions.
Midwest melting pot of
Absolutely.
all the things.
Absolutely. And
All your
know,
nerdy things, your pro wrestling things.
it would not be a proper wrestling weekend without my tag team partner.
I know.
right over here.
Look at him. Look at him.
Made it.
You made it. You made it, man. So we're talking to Big Don. This is Josh Jimmery. He's also been on our podcast as well.
And his
You're
lovely wife in the
and his
back,
lovely
Dr.
wife Deb. You guys like pro wrestling a little bit,
A
right?
little bit. No,
Just-
I don't
just-
know.
Is that the belt you wear to hold your pants up when you go to work?
I wish I could. I'm still working on that. I haven't tried yet.
What do you think about Square Circle Expo? I was asking your tab partner over here. What do you love about SCX, man? Tell him for the vlog. What do you love?
Squared Circle Expo is the best professional wrestling convention in Indianapolis.
He's just
Right?
saying that. Shut up. No. He
I'm
means
not.
it. No, he really means it. It's that
Legitimately
good.
Also don't
It's
know
that
him anymore.
good.
But no, it is that great. It is one of my favorites. A great opportunity, as we always do, to meet up with other people,
Right.
sharing some love with the wife and my kids. The kids are here too.
Oh, the kids are here today. Heck yeah, I love it.
Have to grow little.
Yeah, you gotta pass down the wrestling, to them.
We might not agree with all of WWE storylines, but it does help to bring the little ones in.
Indeed. They're not stupid.
So who are you here? Is there a specific photo op you're here for today?
I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay.
I would say that's
for
probably
today,
a winner right there. Yeah. All right. Is that you also? Are you here for Will Ospreay?
I'm here for professional wrestling.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Yes.
I'm actually excited. We're going to be doing Jerry the King Lawler and Jim Ross today.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then tomorrow we're doing Bret Hart. I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm super excited.
You and our buddy Martin.
Heck yeah.
Martin has got
And the wife is here too. Okay.
Jerry Lawler.
We're doing Jerry Lawler and the King.
Bret Hart, I'm trying to remember.
He
who
said
else
one other. I can't
there's
remember.
one other that he's doing.
Nice.
Oh, Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Mick Foley.
So, sir, where is your belt?
To the
Oh, you didn't beat
I
anybody yet.
actually have
Oh,
one
he has
on
his
my-
real title on.
I actually have one on.
Who did you beat?
Who did I beat?
Nobody, that's
the
who.
wallet.
Right.
Beat it in submission. is what he did.
I don't know. She said yes, and then got her one too.
Are you defending your title tonight at Black Label Pro or
I would
maybe on
probably
Circle
lose.
City Rumble?
No, but we are thinking.
He's going to run in at the Circle City Rumble tomorrow night. That's what he's
If
doing.
they offer sponsorships next year, like they did this year, we might take them up on it.
I was going to say, yeah, for sure.
Or
For
maybe we'll do
sure.
a dual sponsorship with a stable and a bunch of
Co-sponsorship?
Yeah,
Hey.
Great idea.
I love that idea. I
Because
love
you
that.
know what? A bunch
How
of
about
Marks-
we have a tag team match?
A bunch
Me
of-
and Josh versus you and Josh.
Oh, okay.
And we'll
okay.
see who
I was
wins,
trying to figure out where this was going, but
It could go. I mean, here.
Oh, Shaver.
There's a
I was
rest-
like,
Yeah,
how about
yeah,
this
yeah.
two places at once?
Yeah, right.
yeah. You could be the
Yes.
The ref.
You could be the
Yes.
ref.
Yes. All right. Well, real quick, shout out where they can listen to The Stable and all of your other podcasts. I know you guys do the Established Facts as well, so
That's right.
yes.
TheEstablishedFacts.com is where you'll find both the Established Facts, our gaming podcast, and the Stable, our wrestling podcast. You'll find our gaming podcast on pretty much all your podcast platforms. You'll find the Stable primarily on YouTube, mainly because I haven't made audio formats of it yet. So that's
Oh,
the truth.
slacker! You
All
slacker!
right. Well, it took us a long time to switch over to video, and now we have a backlog of video.
So you finally left VHS and you're going to like the new
exactly,
format.
Exactly.
I get it.
Laser disc. Yes,
Just
that's
a
it.
hot take. You know what I would love to see?
What?
I want a D20 system WWE game.
Look.
Is there one?
Okay, so it's
Like
not
where
a
you
D-
make your wrestler
Worldwide
and you,
Wrestling.
It's not a D20 system.
okay,
Right?
kind of crossing those
2D6.
worlds together. Yeah.
Worldwide
yes,
Wrestling.
It's 2D.
So it is a thing.
It's
Yeah.
called Worldwide
Well, there you
Wrestling.
go. I'll have to
Right.
look into that. Okay.
It runs off of the. So what is the name of that
I'm
system?
putting Don on the spot.
Apocalypse.
Okay.
System. It's 2D6.
I'm gonna look into that. That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah, yeah. Our
that
friend-
sounds cool.
Our friend Jason, that's
Yeah.
on our Established Facts podcast.
Yeah.
He and a couple of friends of his authored some new RPG stuff for the Real Thing RPG.
Yep.
The Real Thing
Okay.
RPG is
Yeah.
on the same system as what is it? Worldwide Wrestling.
Powered by the Apocalypse.
Yeah.
It's Worldwide Wrestling.
Worldwide
They
Gotcha.
have a couple of versions. As a matter of fact, if you remind me, I may even have a PDF for you to look at.
All right. That sounds good. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
All
you
right.
for
All
having
right.
us.
And well, you know, we drop all your stuff in the
Yeah,
description
yeah, yeah.
below. We got
Of
you.
course, we got you.
Awesome.
All right, love you
Awesome.
guys.
Thank you. All right, we're still in the we're still in the vendor hall. We got Big Don rolling with us, the wife. Raven's here. We're just gonna keep wandering around, see what we see over here. You got pro wrestling.
You gotta wonder, like, oh my gosh. What am I, Penta? You gotta
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, right.
Somebody did it. This was shot is to the operator. Somebody did their turns and it worked.
All right, we got Danhausen over there, pro wrestling tees.
Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona's over there. Nick Nemeth is over there. Oh, we got some Funko Pops. Oh man, I'm a sucker for that. I got tons of those. Tons of those. Oh, they got Seth Rollins. Uh-oh. We don't have Seth.
Man, I was so mad. I couldn't wear this shirt this weekend.
And they got Roman. I have Roman already. They got
The Walmart
two-belt
exclusive
Becky.
Roman?
Oh, wait. Maybe I don't know if I have the Walmart exclusive. I'm just glad these are all already in a protector. That's not bad. I might actually pick that up.
Here's a different set for $10.
Yeah, we might have to pick that up.
Let me grab it.
Yeah, go ahead and get it. Look at that. It didn't take us long to find anything, right?
And we have that Becky, don't we?
Oh, they got the NWO for 15? That's actually a steal. That's a really killer deal.
I'm sorry.
The NWO down there. New World
right
Order.
there.
Yeah.
I was looking at these. It's like that.
Yep. They got some more on the side. All right. So anyway, this is the main vendor hall area. You guys can see it's packed in here tight. It's Friday,
He's gonna get distracted.
and you got all sorts of like guests and more here as well. Nick Nemeth over there, like I said. You got Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, Hornswoggle. Actually, as Hornswoggle this time, which is amazing to see. So we're gonna keep on moving. What's going on, guys? It's Brian Daniels here, ABunchOfMarks, still at Squared Circle Expo V in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I got these two fine gentlemen with the Diner podcast. And you know, we're podcasters too, so we're always on the lookout for fellow pro wrestling podcasters such as ourselves. So if you gentlemen could please tell our audience who you guys are.
All right, well, I'm Red Velvet.
And I'm Jared Lumsden.
All right.
We are the hosts of The Diner. We do commentary, ring announcing, podcasts, live shows, most centered around wrestling, and then a lot of us just bullshitting and having fun.
That's right.
That sounds like my kind of show.
Exactly. Yep. And wherever we go, we bring the party, man. We're here to have fun,
All right.
make memories, and just enjoy life.
All
So
right.
bring positivity, because this world's pretty fucking negative. I'm sorry if I can't cuss, but
You can swear all you want,
All
brother.
right.
It's all good.
So we want to change that and make it fun. So
Yes.
That's what we do.
Everything is
Yes.
raw and authentic. We don't edit shit unless we're told we have to edit
Yeah.
shit.
Right.
We have to.
Just if there's GPS coordinates and arson involved,
then it becomes a little fishy. So you got to change some things up. Then we have the Diner podcast title.
we have
You got your title. Okay, that's
Yep.
looking good. I like the green.
the champion
I dig it.
is Hijo de Appalachia. Just won at Lucha Domination at Signal 10. Next
Okay.
show is May 10th in Brazil, Indiana.
All right, all
Turning
right.
Point. He has a tough title defense. He takes on the mammoth Donovan Cecil.
Hey, that's my man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
okay. Well, he's gonna get that belt then.
We'll see.
It's going to be tough.
Okay.
Go follow the
I
Diner
love
on
that.
all social media, Facebook,
right.
Twitter, whatever, X, whatever the hell you
Instagram,
call it.
YouTube, all that stuff. But
You got the Yeet glasses on. I love.
Always.
these are the body glove from Walmart, right?
No, don't tell them that. You gotta work it, brother.
No,
you
I
gotta
want
work.
them.
You gotta work.
I want some more of these. I'm trying to get that brand deal.
That's true. You gotta make them earn it. You gotta make them earn it. I get it.
Exactly.
So we're here at Squared Circle Expo V in Indy.
Yes.
What do you guys? I'm asking everybody I talk to. What do you think about Squared Circle Expo?
It's a blast. This is our second
You don't
year.
have to lie and say you like it. It's
Oh,
fun.
I love it.
The people watching is phenomenal.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
I'm so
problem is-
happy I have a table. I can just sit and watch people. all
No
day.
doubt, man.
The problem is, like my ADD, I'm just like, who's there? Who's coming?
Oh yeah.
I gotta take her easy here, especially I've already like 8 cocktails
That's
deep.
what he's
So.
trying to do a podcast with me while actual wrestlers are walking by, and he's like, "Well, who the hell's that?" And then,
I'm like, hey, there's JBL, and he's like,
squirrel mentality. It's
exactly. That's why
great.
it
Makes
works.
for wonderful content.
Have you? Is this guy's first time here? You've been here before?
We've been
Second
here
time.
before, second time.
Second
We came
time here.
last year. We didn't. The guy we were with had the stage, so
Gotcha.
the owner of Signal
Okay.
10, so we came with him and hung
Okay.
out and just kind of meandered around and had fun.
Yeah,
And
man.
then
There's a
this
lot of
year-
meandering to do
Yes,
here.
there is.
It's
a busy
definitely
place.
made for
Oh,
meandering.
yes. You can just. You don't even have to
Yes.
spend money if you don't want to. You can just wander
No.
around and watch.
No,
people. It's
absolutely.
awesome.
You guys going to the wrestling show tonight?
Yep.
Good. Everybody I've asked that has
I
said
don't know about
tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Or
for
Black-
sure. I'm
yeah,
not sure
okay.
about tonight.
I'm not sure which one.
Circle City Rumble. Still
Yeah,
good.
We're definitely going to one of them.
There's a wrestling show at a wrestling
Exactly.
expo. So
Exactly.
what better thing
That's
to do?
exactly right.
What are some things you guys enjoy about coming to Squared Circle Expo?
Just making connections, meeting childhood heroes and heroes.
Hey, there you go.
On a wall somewhere.
There you go. There you go.
That's for me. Meeting new people, making new friends, and
Yeah.
just sharing the love of wrestling.
Man,
Last year it was like kind of just wandering around, meeting everybody, seeing everybody. This year I feel like it's more of a like marketing type thing, getting our brand out there, meeting different podcasts, and kind of
Absolutely.
doing that thing. So yeah, just having a good time and meeting a shitload of people.
It is a great way to network and get to know other people and connect because
It's a great place to network.
absolutely. And right now, I think we're in a golden age of pro wrestling.
We
Is
are,
that kind of a fair thing to say?
Yeah, there's
Definitely.
Mr. H.
Mr.
This is the owner of Singleton Wrestling.
Okay, all right. Walking in, doing a run in. We're with a bunch of marks. That's our. Yeah, all right.
They
All right.
are friends of Donovan Cecil. Okay, he's making his debut. I know we already explained that.
So I commentate at Bullpen Pro Wrestling. So that's right down by where
I'm
we're at.
looking for new commentators because one.
Oh, well. I know a guy. Oh.
No. When you guys aren't available. Oh, okay. JV's the backpedaling there. But no, I mean, if you guys are available all year.
Right.
But no,
So,
Donovan's coming in a couple weeks.
Yeah, man.
Excited for that.
That's what's up. That's awesome, man. Right on. What made you decide to get into having a wrestling promotion?
I mean, how much time we got?
Who worked you into that shoot?
30 seconds away.
Who did that? Who did
Okay,
that?
so I'm sitting. I see a ring for sale, and I thought, I'm gonna buy it. And,
Right.
I can
As one does. That's just the natural order of
Sure,
things.
the funny thing is, we looked at the same ring. We did. We
Oh,
the exact
wow.
same ring.
I
Okay.
think I sent it to him.
Okay.
Hey man, this isn't a bad business opportunity, and then Kyle bought it.
No, I consider myself the Tony Khan of the independents. I have no wrestling background history whatsoever. I just bought a ring, and here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you going to wrestle one day?
He just got his ass beat.
He's been in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, he threw him under the bus quick.
Did you hear how
God.
quickly he tried to hire you as commentators?
Yeah, I know. Right, yeah.
He got in the Rumble. I was in the Rumble. He got in the Rumble.
Oh, he got in the Rumble.
Around
Okay.
45 seconds.
He took a rock bottom.
Took a rock bottom.
So he lasted longer than Pat McAfee did in the Rumble a few years
Yeah.
ago? Oh, that's good at least. Okay. Not bad. That's not bad.
No, I have no interest in going into wrestling.
He's like, this is
Yeah.
strictly business
I got
and
picked
fun.
up and planned it. I was like, nah, I'm good.
You're done after that. All right.
Because I legitimately thought you could cuss.
Yeah. I'm not sure I wasn't.
Yeah, fair enough.
So that
He
was a
came
good time.
stumbling out of the ring, and I'm like, oh shit.
What do you? Oh, all right. Swerve over there. All right. Well, right on, brother. Well, thank you guys.
The ABD has gotten the outfit.
It's okay. I understand. I get it. I understand.
Well, thank you guys so much for talking with us. I
You
appreciate
are
it.
very welcome. We'll drop all your information in the description below on our vlog.
Well,
So
thank you.
Thank
guys.
you very much.
Thank you all.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And thank you guys so much again.
Yeah, have fun.
There you go. All right, so we're in a one of the superstar areas where you can get photos with people. There's a lot of people in here. This is just another one of the side rooms where you can meet people. I just wanted to show this off a little bit so you guys can see. There's a lot of wrestlers here, celebrity guests, and more. You've got some vendors here as well. How you guys doing today?
Doing all right. How about you?
Doing good. You guys, so tell me all about Top Rope Plushie. What do you guys do?
So Taco Plushie is a little toy design company that I started back in 2022.
Okay,
We design stuffed animals based on wrestlers. Here we've got
that's cool.
Britt Baker, Aubrey Edwards, MJF, Chris Jericho. Over on his side, we got Wardlow, John Moxley, and Adam Cole, baby.
Awesome. You guys having a good weekend so far? Is having a good day?
So good, yeah. I mean,
All right.
we're next to Medusa and One Man Gang.
Oh, that is pretty
And over
cool.
here we got Swerve and Nana.
Oh, you got Swerve right there. Yeah, all right.
Come true.
All right, well, thanks for showing me you guys' booth.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So that's just one of the vendors you can find while here at Squared Circle Expo. Like I said, there's a lot of celebrity guests here. A lot of superstars from wrestling's past and present are all up and down this room. And this is just one of the many rooms where you can find several people to meet. You got Swerve circling over there in the back. It's a great time, especially if you're here at Squared Circle Expo. All right, y'all.
Somebody else you can like direct to.
I know. Guys, we're still at SCX on Friday. And we're in a whole other area of the expo. And you got Jack Vaughn over here. You might know who he is. OVW's own is here. And you got Jake Oman right over there.
Thank you.
No, we're not. You guys can go ahead. You guys can go ahead. Yeah, you're good. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's Jack Vaughn. How you doing, man?
I'm wonderful.
It's so good to see
It's
you.
wonderful to see you.
So great, man.
Oh my God.
How much is the hat? I gotta know.
35.
It's 35. Okay, I might have to pick that. I might have to pick that up. So you're gonna be. Are you on the Circle City Rumble card tomorrow?
I'm
right?
on the card. I'm not in the Rumble match,
Right.
but I'm on the card. Going
Nice.
for the SCX Prime Championship versus Ben Bishop and Brian Myers.
Nice. So tell the folks at home where how long you been in the wrestling business, Jack?
21 years. Kinda. It's a little
Yeah.
bit of a misnomer. I took some time off there in the middle.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in terms of being active, like 15.
Nice. And I know you've been at like OVW.
Yeah.
You've wrestled here at Squared Circle Expo. I know I've seen you at White River Wrestling, your buddy Jake Oman over there. And you travel a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'm all over the place.
You work hard.
What's the farthest you've traveled?
Romania.
Really?
Romania.
Yeah, we go to Europe once a year.
Also, I know you guys go
We're going to
at least
Romania.
once.
We went to Poland and Bulgaria last year.
That's awesome.
Pretty far.
Nice.
In terms of the states, Florida. I've gone to Florida before. I did Montreal last year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've done Texas a couple times.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to get out to the West Coast. No one in the West Coast has booked me yet, but we'll see.
Of your international travels, where's been your favorite place?
As far as
there you go.
wrestling goes, probably the UK, just because there were so many shows.
Nice.
But in terms of just like sightseeing, Finland is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
Is it
in my life.
really?
It's the best.
That's amazing.
It's awesome. Like I told my wife, like when we retire, we're retiring to Finland.
That's
So,
awesome.
so I have one question I got to ask you. I've always wanted to ask.
Yes.
If you could fancy book yourself in a match with somebody else, who would it be?
Smo Joe.
Really?
I mean, because like I don't think
No hesitation.
Taker's
He
gonna
right
wanna
away.
do it. Yeah, Taker's not going to want to do it. So,
Yeah.
but I've always wanted to work with Samoa Joe, and he's still active, so I figured that would be the one to say.
That would be a fun match.
Gunther would be like the actual choice, but in terms of like what's possible right now, Samoa Joe.
Maybe you can get Gunther to do a thigh slap. He likes to,
Maybe he likes to slap.
He
people
likes
in
to
the
slap
chest.
people in the
He
chest.
does.
Nice. So I'll put your socials on the video for everybody. Go follow
right here.
Jack Vaughn. That's right. What's going on, guys? It's Brian still here at Squared Circle Expo 5 in Indianapolis. We got Mr. International, Jake Oman over here. Jake, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, man.
That's good, man. And what is it about this show in particular that you enjoy? You've been here for almost every one now.
Yeah.
What do you like about Squared Circle Expo? What is it? What is it that draws
so
you
it's,
here?
Year 5, I've been here for all 5 of them, and it just keeps growing and getting bigger and better. And you get to see so many of the best names on the indies. You get to see so many legends. Brings out thousands of fans, and it brings out the really passionate fans, right?
Yeah.
You know, it brings out the people who want to spend the extra money to meet those guys, or want to spend the extra money to support us here at our merch table. And
Absolutely.
it brings out kind of a different type of fan, which is great.
Yeah, man. I know you love to travel.
Yeah.
That is your name. I mean, it's in your name. We asked Jack over there earlier, what are some of your favorite places to travel to when you go overseas?
Yeah, Japan is my favorite place
Oh.
for professional wrestling. Can't be Japan. Finland is the place I've been to the second most. Really love Finland. Denmark. I got to go to Bulgaria twice recently.
Oh, that's amazing.
Bulgaria's been really cool. That's treated me real well.
Yeah.
I've been training at the very first wrestling school in their history, and they haven't even had one live event yet. The first live event's in like 4 or 5 months. So,
Yeah.
I think I saw that on your social media. didn't
Oh,
you?
yeah. He posted about it on Instagram.
Yeah, I've been making these kind of like mini documentaries about some of the places we went. So Bulgaria and Poland, and then one diving into just us going as coaches, me and Jack and Aaron Williams. So,
That's amazing.
trying to push that. Right now, I'm working on getting over Ukraine, do the same thing.
Oh, that's
Train
cool.
a wrestling school there.
That's amazing.
Also videotape what's going on over
Yeah.
there.
Of course.
And everything like
Yeah.
that. It's like a very different lifestyle for all those places I've mentioned. Like
Absolutely.
Really different culture.
Yeah.
But we're all brought together by pro wrestling.
Has there ever been any challenges having to go over it? How different
Yeah.
how different is the training for wrestling in those other regions compared to here in the States?
Pretty similar.
Is it?
You'd be surprised. American professional wrestling has kind of permeated every culture.
Yeah.
So in Japan, it's still quite a bit different. In
Yeah.
Mexico, it's still quite a bit different. Everywhere else, it's pretty similar, right? France is
Yeah.
kind of different. That's a weird exception to the rule, but
Oh, it's interesting. Okay.
yeah, they have more of a. It's like it's a weird, more of an English but Mexican style like hybrid over there, which you wouldn't expect.
That is really interesting.
Yeah. So, but besides that, everywhere is kind of working more like an American professional wrestling style.
Yeah.
Because so much American product is broadcast all over the world. It's the most popular and has the shows with thousands of people. So,
For sure.
It's really not too much different. The hard part is I do a lot of coaching overseas, and I coach a lot of places where no one speaks English,
Yeah.
and I don't speak their language. So the trickiest part is trying to figure out ways to coach people when you don't speak any shared language.
Right.
So I have to figure out other creative ways to show people what I mean, and
sure.
try to convey like right, wrong, this, that. So
Yeah.
that's the most interesting thing.
Nice, man.
Outside of wrestling, culture-wise, sometimes there's some huge differences, right?
I was gonna say I can imagine there's.
Yeah, there's
What are a few of those, like, if you don't mind, like what are some of those big like differences
funny
you
enough,
notice?
Little thing in Bulgaria, this means no and this means yes.
Wait,
It's the only
really?
country in the world where it's flipped.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a weird one.
Okay.
And then, some places are, some places like in Latin and South America, you got to be a little more on edge because of the police or the military or this or that. So like I've had guns pulled on me in a few different places.
Yeah.
More like gun pulled on you first as they ask you the questions and then they lower it instead of talking to you.
So a
first.
little tense.
Yeah, so I've
sometimes.
had that a few places.
Yeah. No doubt.
I was in the jungle recently. I rented this dirt bike in Nicaragua, and then I crashed it in the jungle. And I
man.
had no cell service. And I had nothing.
Man.
Like, there's issues like that.
That's
Yeah.
a movie in the making right there.
Yeah, then these military guys came up to me and pulled machine guns on me. While I tried to explain, I just a tourist. And I wrecked my dirt bike. It's like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Weird stuff like that.
That's wild.
When we were in Bulgaria, we got harassed by cops twice.
Yeah.
On our way home. But luckily, we were with a Bulgarian guy who talked down the situation.
Oh, hey, that's good. Hey, that's good.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
cops didn't speak any English, so
Yeah.
we're lucky we had that guy with us to
Oh, man.
kind of talk them down, be like, no, we're good.
Right.
We're staying, we're like a half a mile from where we're staying. We're like, no, we're staying here. And we
Yeah.
lied about not having our passport on us because you'd think you'd want it on you, but sometimes that's an excuse to get held
Yes.
for them to like
Right.
detain you. So
Right, yeah.
sometimes you have to play dumb foreigner just to get out of the situation if you can,
Understandable.
which we had to do on that night.
Yeah.
Not to say that's anything bad about the culture. I love Bulgaria.
Oh,
Everyone was
sure.
great.
I mean,
For sure. Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be anywhere.
Yeah, you never know when you're out at 1 a.m. and you're a group of guys that look kind of rough.
Sure.
Fair enough,
That's
Yeah,
understandable.
I can't say maybe you shouldn't stop us and talk to us and make sure we're not doing something
Right.
bad.
Yeah. How's it going at your wrestling academy, man? White River Wrestling.
Hey, it's going great. It's tough, it goes in waves where we got 1 million students and waves where we have no students. So
Yeah.
right now we have a bunch.
Nice.
We have a ton of students right now, and
Yeah.
I have 2 kids that are getting ready to graduate in the next 2 months, and I think
Oh, that's
those
cool,
2 are gonna
man.
be great.
Yeah.
So it's always proud papa moment whenever my students go out and do well.
Yeah.
But once again, it's like I have 10 kids out on the indies.
Yeah.
And I have to make sure they all act with sense. And,
What are your age ranges that you have?
yeah, I mean,
good
right
question.
now I have 15 to 40.
That's amazing.
That's a
Yeah.
great range. Wow.
Yeah, and
Okay.
most of my kids are 22 to 28, probably. But, you get a handful older, you get a handful younger. I've had some
Yeah, man.
full-grown adults start at 38, 40 years old.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Obviously, they don't have WWE aspirations.
Right.
They just have always
They
wanted
just
to
wanna
do it.
Just want to get a feel for it.
And
Yeah.
then I've had a couple of kids that are 15 and work harder than anyone else. So
So I always appreciate people who are even just curious and want to find out like what it's like, right?
Yeah,
like
that
that
side, yeah.
to have that first, and maybe even be able to appreciate what you guys do even more
yeah, well, and,
by
like,
stepping in the ring.
no one should live life with regrets, man. Like
I
if it's something
I
you've always
absolutely
wanted to
agree.
do, and a lot of those people were pretty much like, hey, I always wanted to do this, and then life happened.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I had kids, and I got married, and I got a job, and they're like, well, now I'm 34 years old, and I just never did this thing I wanted to do. I'm like, great.
There you go.
One of my best students was 33-year-old guy with 3 kids and a really good full-time job.
Nice.
You know, like he has his stuff together and his time management's on point, and he figured out a way to come in, and now he's doing great on the Indies.
That's
So,
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, thanks for talking to us, man.
Well,
We
thank you,
super
guys.
appreciate you. And you're going to be, I know you're always going to be here when you can, hopefully. But it's good to see you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you so
guys.
much. Yep. All right, what's going on? Brian Daniels still here at Squared Circle Expo 5 in Indianapolis, and we got the man himself, Chris Van Vliet. Chris, how you enjoying Squared Circle Expo so far,
This is
man?
my 3rd time here, so it's
I
great to
know.
be back. This is twice in Indy in 3 months, right? Because Royal Rumble and now.
Yeah.
Indy's a special place to me because I won my first Emmy here.
Did you?
Yeah, and then like went out to Ruth's Chris after and like
Oh, right.
sitting there next to me. I was like,
Okay.
that's pretty cool.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you what, man, you've had an amazing career. You know, I know you did a lot of Hollywood interviews when you started out.
Yeah.
You've had that. I love that classic interview of you with The Rock, talking about your child when it was being born.
Yeah.
Who are a few people outside of Dwayne Johnson that just kind of hit a little home to you when you talked to them? What was like a few people that kind of
Yeah.
really meant the most to you that you got to talk to and sit down with?
Rock's definitely one of them. John Cena. Like, John Cena's so insightful with what he says. And, like, if you go back to the interview I did with him, WrestleMania 35 weekend in New York, it was only supposed to be 10 minutes, and he just kept extending it, kept being like, hold on a second. We got more time. Keep going. Hold on. Hey, keep going. And that was so cool. He didn't need to do that, and he did.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I appreciate that he's so aware of the position that he's in. And like he said 3 words during that interview that I will never forget, and I think about every day. Control the controllable. Like, there's so many things in life you don't have control over what other people say, what other people do. Yes, sir. But what you do have control over is how you react to those things. And that was so cool hearing that from John.
That's amazing.
Can't just call him John.
Yeah.
John Cena.
Yeah, right. That's amazing, Chris, man. Yeah, big fan of Insight. Someone as we're also fellow podcasters. You've been in this a lot longer than we have.
Hey, but you're still doing it.
I am. We're not stopping.
Congrats.
We're not stopping. Thank you so much for that. I want to just tell you, you are someone that inspires me to do this.
Thanks, man.
You're one of my biggest inspirations,
Wow.
and I've always been a big fan of yours since you started out many years ago. Watched you probably since the beginning. So to have you now on here is crazy.
Here we go.
And
We're a
it
bunch
means
of marks.
It means a lot. That's right. What is it like going to these like fan shows, like Squared Circle Expo, and maybe like I think you've done WrestleCon maybe a few times too.
Yeah.
What is it like to go and interact with these fans that enjoy? Tons of people enjoy your work too, not just me, but lots of other people, obviously. What's that like for you to have those interactions with those fans?
Well, I'm a fan too. So for me, it's cool. Like, you look around this room and like Hall of Famer.
I know, we got lots of people.
Over there, and
Lots of
Michael's
people
there.
over here. Oh yeah.
Like, it's amazing to be in a room like this, being able to just spend a little bit of time with people who I grew up watching. So, look, there might be some people who take a photo with me here, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who's like, oh my gosh, can you believe it's so-and-so? That's crazy.
So what you're saying is, don't stop being a fan. Even if you get into this
We're all
business,
fans
we're
here,
all
okay?
fans. We're
We're all
marks.
fans.
We're marks.
We're a bunch of
That's
marks.
right. Well, Chris, thank you so much for taking the time, brother. We do appreciate
course.
you. And guys, go subscribe to Chris Van Vliet on YouTube and go watch. He's got such an amazing catalog of interviews with tons of people. And go check him out. If you haven't yet, you're missing out. He's the guy who does all the interviews. He's great at it. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you.
He is sponsored by Shake You. From Indianapolis, Indiana, the Airwalker, Dex Royal. And his tag team partners, also from Indianapolis, Indiana, they are the realest tag team, Damon and Damon Real, the Highlight Reel.
All right.
general manager. I am licensed to manage in 47 states in this country.
Fuck Alaska!
With one of them being
Indiana!
my home state of Indiana. So for this match, and this match only, I am managing Tony Atlas.
All right, guys, it's day 2. It's Saturday, and we're here at Squared Circle Expo 5. And it's almost 11 o'clock in the morning, and we are about to, I'm about to do with Josh a Bret Hart photo op, which starts at noon. I'm super excited to meet the legend himself, Hall of Famer. He was also just inducted in with Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Immortal match, the very first one. Classic match between him and Stone Cold. And there's Raven's here too. You looking forward to this Saturday of SCX?
Yeah, yesterday was a blast.
We had a great time, didn't we?
Yes.
We always have a great time here.
I'm so excited to already do the follow-up video.
Right? Right. You got a lot of good things to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna head in. It is a very brisk day today. So it's a very brisk day.
Josh is over
there. Josh is over there. I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's like right there.
He was just waving. And he turned around.
But anyway, we're gonna head in, and we'll see you guys on the inside. Hey, what's going on, y'all? So here's Josh, by the way.
Hey, good morning.
He's finally on the
It's
video.
Morning. I
It
was
is.
in yesterday's video. Well, probably in voice only.
I think you were in voice only.
Voice only.
Yeah.
I'm here though. I've been here.
He's been
I got
here.
wristbands, and we came as fans, and we've been
He's got-
meeting people and
he's
doing
got,
stuff.
He's got the wristband. So right now, we're waiting to get in line for Bret Hart's photo op.
Yeah.
Super awesome. It's kind of a ritual that Josh and I do every year. Is we kind of one person gets the other,
Yeah.
and so this year Josh decided to hook it up with the Bret Hart autograph.
Bret Hart.
Photograph.
Yeah.
So we did
Actually, I like
the JR and the King yesterday. That was
Yesterday,
super.
yeah.
That was super
That was
cool.
super sick. Yeah.
I like how they had that they had the microphones and stuff in front
Yeah.
of them.
That was very cool.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But just to kind of show you guys,
Yes.
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people here. So people lining up. I don't know if they're lining up. I think they might be lined up
That
first.
is the Saturday will call.
Will call. Okay. I was wondering.
People that weren't here yesterday. It's going to be a big day here today. A lot of
Yeah.
people come in on Saturday. So
Yeah.
basically, my goal is to beat Kurt Angle today.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kurt Angle is here. We should try to. I might try to do that too, actually. But yeah, Kurt Angle is going to be here today. If you're not here, you should be here. This is definitely I would say I don't go to any other wrestling expos or cons, and this is the best one.
This is the one.
I don't need to go to the other ones. This is the best one. It's the best one. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Ed and Adolfo for hooking us up with at least a couple press passes. You guys are amazing, and you guys are amazing for doing this for us again for a 5th year. We super appreciate it.
I love this show. This is my favorite con.
I think this is my favorite con, my favorite expo con, whatever you want to call it. It's probably the one I'm the most hyped for.
Right.
It's one of those niche shows,
Yeah.
so it's not there's no other pop culture but pro wrestling. And what more do you need, right? I mean,
I
honestly,
love this show.
I do too.
And there's the coolest thing happened at this con was the fan walking by us and going, "Oh shit, a bunch of marks."
Yeah,
That was
actually one of the funniest things that didn't happen this year, but I think it was maybe last year or the year before. We were filming right there in front of the door, and remember, we brushed shoulders with Kurt Angle, and
Yes.
you were like, "Get out of the way! You're gonna
ruin my shot."
Kurt Angle's gonna run you over."
Yeah.
So yeah, but
yeah, and I didn't even meet him last year, so this year I have to meet him.
you got to meet him this year. Kurt Angle's pretty amazing. But if you're here, maybe if you see yourself in this vlog, let us know in the comments below. Let us know how what you thought about Squared Circle Expo. We've loved this. We're veterans of this show. Have you been to every single one?
I wasn't the first one.
Oh,
I missed
shame
the first one. I
for
know, fuck
shame.
me, right.
For shame.
But-
I am the one that's been to every single one.
You've been to every single
I'm the. Now you're a veteran. We'll count it. But no, man, this is a great venue too for
Yes.
us. Honestly, like
Yes,
this
yes,
is
yes,
this is they don't really need to be at a convention center.
No.
Although they are getting bigger every year.
Yes.
So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I kind of like this though. I like this. And then we got oh my god, the wife. Look at that. We got three of the
3 out of
marks.
4 marks.
You should be here, Eric.
We need to like Photoshop Eric in as like a Force Ghost from Star Wars. As you see, I am
No,
counting
he
with
doesn't.
you.
He doesn't even get that privilege.
Yeah.
Why would we give him the privilege of being in a video that he wasn't even here for?
Yes.
I mean, if you're watching this, you're missing out. You're missing out.
Yeah.
Raven, have you had a fun time?
Yes, it's been amazing.
Had a good time.
What's been your favorite part so far of the show?
Me?
You? Yeah.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think probably talking to the diner podcast people.
Oh, those guys were great.
Yeah,
Did
they were really
you
cool.
talk to them?
No.
And then talking with Rikishi.
Yeah, that guy can talk for a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
these guys have like so many stories. I remember like one year, it wasn't here, but I met Arn Anderson at another
Yes.
show, and that dude just loves to talk, and I love to listen because these guys have a ton of stories about pro wrestling, and if I could just like pull Rikishi away from having to do
He would
this
Oh my
talk
gosh, I
for
know.
and just
hours.
talk to him the whole time.
I know. You gave him your card, right?
I think maybe. Yeah, we'll make it.
Yeah.
I thought about that one.
What about you? What about you? What's your favorite part of coming to Squared Circle Expo?
I mean, I've had a lot of great moments this year. I got to give Danhausen that shredder. The saga of the forearm Goro shredder. I gave it to him, and he was like, "Okay." Yes. So we talked for a little bit about toys, and then but Rachel actually had the moment that made the moment. So I've known her mom for a real long time. I used to work for her.
Yeah.
And she'd always talk about how she knows Farouk, and I'm like, you do not.
This is an amazing.
So we talk about it all the time. We talk about it anytime
This is a
wrestling gets
great
brought up
story.
at like family get-togethers or anything. And she went to college with Ron Simmons, and he was on the football team, and she was in the band.
I don't think you even ever told me that until yesterday. Too.
Oh yeah.
So that was the first time I heard about it.
They went to a dance, which I guess like nobody actually believed this.
Yeah.
And then so he had us call Rachel's mom, and they talked on the phone for a good several minutes because he was like, "Oh yeah," and everything.
That's funny.
It was a good moment, and it was just one of those things where
That's
it was
actually
like, wow,
really
that old like family story that we talk and joke about actually came like full circle.
That's crazy.
And it becomes family lore now, if you will. Yeah,
that's great.
So Ron Simmons is part of my extended family.
Is there anything in particular about this show that you enjoy every year?
Every year.
I know what it is for me, but
it's
you really. Or I can just tell
the moments. Really, it's just this.
you never
the
know.
moment, yeah.
Yeah, so you never know. Like I think that's a good thing. Yeah,
this
that's a
show
great
definitely opens up, and it's definitely a lot of people that think that. Like, there's been several times I've talked to somebody, especially with Jerry Lawler yesterday. I was like, "Hey, man, you're like one of the reasons that I picked up a microphone for the first time. Like, you guys were the stars of Raw, not the Raw."
Right,
and
yeah.
You could tell that he understood that he actually meant something to me. He was like, "Oh shit, you know," and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is one of the great parts.
It only happens at shows like this.
About here is even just like sitting here, you'll see people walk through. And it's like they came out of a portal from our childhood.
Oh yeah.
And they're just walking around, and they'll talk. Sometimes they'll stop and talk to you and things like that.
So what's a favorite part for you?
I think my favorite part is going to the wrestling show. I mean, it's a wrestling expo, but you also get a wrestling show.
It's amazing
at the end of each night.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think, what makes that's a great way to end the night.
Man, sure. I know I'm like putting my foot in my mouth, but we can. This is the video that we're like putting up later and editing, right?
Oh yeah.
So we can put up like that info right here. You can watch it on the internet.
Oh yeah. We can put a link down below where you guys can watch the shows because they do put them on.
Fight TV or
I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out.
Because last year we had to leave early, and I just logged in on my phone and watched the rest of the show. Holy shit! I left Black Label Pro early last night, and Danhausen came out. I saw your picture.
I know. Yeah, I was like,
woke up,
you left. He left the wrong time last night.
I did.
At the wrong time.
We were both kind of like, I kind of want to go back to the hotel and eat some snacks and poop, and it was that time, and it was the end of the day, and I should have just stayed a little bit longer because Danhausen.
Because reasons. All right. Well, what is it? What is it for you? What is your reason for coming here? Like, what is it that you like?
I was gonna say another favorite moment of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday was getting to interview Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah, that was cool.
Awesome.
So if you don't know Chris Van Vliet, if you don't know who he is,
How are you a wrestling fan and not know who he is?
yeah, that's kind of a thing. He's probably he is definitely my most favorite person that does interviews with people. He started out interviewing like famous actors, and he has a very famous and classic interview with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. If you haven't seen that yet, they talk about
That was
Chris's
actually
child.
my introduction into Chris Van Vliet.
I know,
that
yeah,
interview.
yeah. And he has just been my biggest inspiration for doing this right here, specifically ABunchOfMarks. And we got to talk to him, and I got to ask him if we could interview him, and he's like, absolutely. And that was a surreal moment.
I know, that's why I'm just like.
She's tearing up back here. There's no crying on this video.
Yes, sir.
There's plenty of crying in baseball.
There's plenty of crying in baseball, but that's probably that is a really great moment. So.
Yeah. So my reason for coming here.
Yes. What is it for you?
So honestly, for me, it's just the fact that when I came last year as a fan for the first time, I went the year before, but I was just starting to get into wrestling a little bit, and I was still kind of like unsure about everything. And,
Yep.
But having to go, and I know we've talked about this before, but going to so many different cons, and
we do a lot of cons for our other
and covering conventions in general. But coming here last year, I have never felt more myself at a con. Like, I've never been able to just open up. I've never been able to just be myself. I've always been kind of like on guard, or like just I don't really know how to explain it, but I've just never been able to be fully like comfortable and be myself until I came here last year. Yeah. And so for me, that is huge, because I don't feel like I can do that every day.
I get it.
You know, so
I get it.
I don't know. I just love coming here and letting loose.
All right. Well, see, we just gave you all some reasons why you need to be here, and of course, this is going to go up after the weekend's over. So if you missed out,
you're coming to Squared Circle Expo.
Shame on you. You're going to be here. And we're representing. Right. We might even have.
Oh well, yeah.
He's got the hat on. He's got the hat on.
And we're gonna probably have our own booth next year. We're gonna try to do that. So you'll come and see us. We'll be a vendor. This will be fun. So anyway, yeah.
And for me, coming here is important because that's how we started ABunchOfMarks.
Yeah.
It was
literally at this convention.
Yeah. Literally, we all sat over there and talked about doing this. So.
And then ran it past Al Snow, and he was like, "That's fucking great." And we were like, "Oh, well, he said the F word."
Happy 1 year. We're gonna do the shield thing. The shield thing. Yeah, there it is. All right. Well,
that also was in Indianapolis.
I was in Indianapolis. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we got some more footage for you.
No betrayals among us, though.
That's right. Not yet. But we got some more footage to show you guys. So here it is.
Yeah.
All right, what are you holding there, Andy? Tell the people at home. What is this?
Brand new customized Bret the Hitman Hart sneakers.
And they got the shades on them.
Shades
that looks so cool.
Are made to the strap with snaps. You can snap them off. You want to hold that one?
Yes. Oh, I will gladly hold that one.
I gotta pull out
Look at this, everybody. This is a beautiful shoe.
Got the other shoe to go along with it.
Is the inside? Did you even see the inside? It's got Bret Hart in there too. You're gonna step on Bret Hart. You're stepping on Bret. Look at that insole. Check out that insole. All right. Look at this. There you go. Where did you get these at?
Ryan. My boy Hot Sauce.
Oh, yeah?
Hot Sauce.
And he didn't buy everybody in the line a pair? Man, you don't bring gifts for just one person.
Bro, these are insane.
Those are sick, man.
He's got his old school Hitman on the one side, so from the left, you'll see the shoes together. You'll see both the old school.
Oh, that's
best there is,
sick.
the best there was.
Oh, those are nice, dude.
So we're hoping to get him to sign the shade.
I don't even want to know how much those were. Those are sweet,
And
though.
the shades snap on and off.
Yeah.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
got little snaps, so we're going to take the snaps off and have him sign the shades.
That's bad.
Holy shit.
Are you going to wear those ever?
No. Never.
Yeah.
Never gonna win.
I don't blame you one bit, brother.
The shapes.
There you have it. Hey, let me get a few pics of those real quick. Hold that up. Hold that up. Hold that up. Let me get a few pics of that.
So next week is
All right, man. There you go. Woo!
Toughest guys in Warren Melville High School. One of 2 guys bench pressing over 300 pounds. In case you're wondering, I was not the other one. And I went down for the team, which meant I had to roll around with Kevin James each day. A much better athlete, and it did a lot for my self-confidence. Plus he and I were good friends, so it was a lot of fun. Very cool. So you trained in Pittsburgh with?
All right, guys, they've already started tearing down the vendor hall, the vendor area here at Squared Circle Expo. They've been tearing it down, so you guys can see here. Everybody's taking off. We got the Circle City Rumble tonight. That's going to be here in about an hour, but it's kind of weird when you come into this room and it's just getting more and more empty. So next you're going to see some clips from the Squared Circle Expo Circle City Rumble event. So here they are.
I drive a Dodge Stratus! I'm sorry.
Your dad is stupid. He looks like a girl.
He's selling.
Let's go.
I'm gonna grab my drink. Get his ass, Heath! Oh! Get his ass, Heath! I'm trying, buddy. Yeah, fuck yeah! Yeah! He's got kids! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, shit! Okay, though. I think he needs a drink, Tom. I think he needs a drink, Tom. Oh! All right. Fuck yes.
All right, guys, so there you have it. That is our Squared Circle Expo 5 vlog. Thanks so much for watching, but now we're going to give our thoughts on Squared Circle Expo 5. And I would say mostly for the show as a whole. So I know me, the reason why I like going to Squared Circle Expo 5 and I go every year is because I would say without a doubt, it's my favorite convention to go to.
Oh, absolutely.
Favorite expo to go to.
For sure, mine.
You know, we both do the domain as well, and we go to a lot of shows.
Yeah.
A lot of shows. Every single year. Mostly in the Midwest, some of them in the South, some in Cincinnati. But this is probably by far our best one, our favorite one that we have a lot of fun at. I know you have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What is it about Squared Circle Expo that you enjoy, Raven?
I'm not exactly sure how they do it or how it all comes together, but this is the only convention that I actually do not feel completely drained and wiped out at the end of it. Like I actually feel this is a convention that actually energizes me. Everything else just kind of wipes me out. And I don't know if it's the organization, if it's the layout, if it's just the entire structure of it, but it is so well done that I do not get overwhelmed at this convention at all.
Yeah.
I do not. Even on the busiest times, I do not get overwhelmed.
And that's a very important part about any show you go to, is you don't want to feel too overwhelmed. And I think what's great about Squared Circle Expo is they've kind of put it all out there. I mean, it's super easy, accessible. It's not in a big convention center. Which I think for a show, expo, convention, whatever you want to call it, of this size, it's perfect at the hotel that it's at. It's at the Wyndham International Airport Hotel on the west side of Indianapolis, for those wondering where it's at. We show it at the beginning of this video, but that's kind of where they're going to be at. Adolfo and Ed have built a really great relationship there, as they've ran conventions in the past in that same space. So that's kind of their home base.
And they don't try to stuff that space full with everything either. I mean, like, it is pleasantly full. It is comfortable. It is not overly crowded. It is not packed. It is not. We've gone to another convention there in the past at the same location, and it was just so overrun with crowds and vendors, and it was just too much.
But
they utilize the space very well.
They do a really great job. The layout's super easy to follow. It's got somewhat of a flow to it. You kind of know where to go. There's one big hallway that's kind of like L-shaped. And then there's the one celebrity room, and then there's like the vendor area that also has some superstars in it as well.
It has really nice flow too.
That's what I just said. It has a nice flow to it. That's fine.
I was thinking about it, and
no,
just totally didn't even hear it.
But from the moment you enter the hotel, you know kind of where to go. Is you go in. If you already have your passes,
and especially if you've been there before, the layout is pretty much the same, which I love. I love that it's pretty much the same every year.
Any other reasons why you like going to Squared Circle Expo?
Well, I mean, it's just fun. I mean, there's literally something for everybody. It really is like a community there.
It feels like a family reunion when you go. You see
really
the same people. You get to kind of talk to the same, see the same faces. You know, they do this pretty dang cool wrestling show.
Oh my gosh, I love the wrestling shows.
The wrestling shows. So you got Black Label Pro.
This is my first time going to the show on Friday.
Yeah, you didn't get to go to BLP last time. So they have a Friday night show you guys saw in the vlog where they do Black Label Pro, and then Saturday night
was great.
They do the Squared Circle Expo show, which was the Circle City Rumble, which this year, thanks to Jack Vaughn's thigh slap, that's not why, but we're gonna say that's why. The power went out. So they did like some stuff before. They were kind of waiting for the power to come back on. If you didn't see any of the videos of that, but that was a lot of fun.
They did a great job of entertaining the crowd while they were trying to get stuff going again. Like Jack and the ref even got in on it. It was fun.
And that's what's cool too, is you're going, I would imagine, mostly to meet all of these people. And a lot of these people you meet are going to be in the wrestling show. So like you kind of get to know who they are ahead of time. What's fun for us is, we live down in the Louisville area. It's kind of where our podcast is based out of. And, we have OVW, which is like 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from where we live. And so when we get to see guys like, Jack Vaughn, former OVW alumni like Carson Drake is there, who's a WTV champion as of this recording still. And then you got like local guys that are local to Indy, like Jake Oman, for instance, who is the new Squared Circle Expo champion again. But it's just a lot of fun. And then there's also like getting to find and discover new wrestlers.
Frank the Clown.
Frank the Clown. By the way, Frank the Clown is amazing, and I'm shocked. And I had not heard of him.
Same.
And I loved him. I think he's
me too.
I think that's the one we picked up after we left.
Dude, he's
awesome.
great on the mic. He has some great mic skills for sure.
Yeah, so shout out to you, Frank the Clown.
Yeah.
Not only that, but this is a great place for podcasters that cover pro wrestling to network. We met the Diner podcast. Those guys, we saw them in our
They were
vlog.
awesome. They were probably
great.
one of my highlights of the weekend.
And then you got our friend Kyle Wells, Wells Mania, who's always there. So if you
our friends from the Stable
podcast, which, well, I don't know if they haven't put their website up, so we don't want to give that.
No, we're not going to spoil it.
That new name away just yet. But it's always great to see. Yeah, it's always great to see our friends Josh, Marty, and Big Don there as well. Those guys are awesome. And that's once again, it's family reunion. I saw my friend Isaac there.
Yeah.
We saw. You didn't see him, but Andy. My friend Andy.
I didn't get to see him.
Who had
he
those amazing.
He totally abandoned me on day 2. Just left you.
Who, me?
You.
I'm talking about.
Left me out in the lobby.
But you saw Andy in the vlog. He showed off his awesome Brett the Hitman Hart shoes. I showed you those, didn't I? The pink
you
with
did.
the shades. Those were cool. And that's the other thing too, is getting to meet pro wrestling's past, present, and future. Right? You got the future guys like Cal Hero was there. Wrestling's past. I got to meet Brett the Hitman Hart, which you see right here. I got to meet my childhood commentary team from Raw and SmackDown, which you see right here. Josh and I met them. Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler, which was, that gave me chills. Rock does this thing. He's like, it gave me some chills. And then getting to meet pro wrestling's present. Guys like Jack Vaughn or, once again, Jake Omen,
we met
Carson
Hartwell,
Drake.
too.
Indy Hartwell, who's now in TNA. She's the new TNA Knockout.
That was cool because she hadn't announced that yet.
We didn't even know when we met her. And just so many other amazing people. And just to be able to stand in these rooms. And I know you haven't watched wrestling as long as I have.
Right.
But for me to stand in just like the middle of these rooms and just look around and go, oh my God, I remember when he wrestled that person. I remember when she wrestled that person. This is such an amazing thing. And it's a place that if you're a pro wrestling fan, we highly recommend you go.
It is a place that if you are not a pro wrestling fan, but you have a loved one who is, tag along.
You'd be surprised.
You are sure to find something that you like.
And not only that, but there's lots of great vendors there because we picked up a few things from Squared Circle Expo.
Just a few this time.
Just a few
we
things.
didn't do a whole lot.
First thing I want to show you guys is, speaking of, I talked about him a few times, my man, Jack Vaughn. He's got this awesome thigh slap hat. If you don't know this by now, you need to do yourself a service and go look up Jack Vaughn. He's Mr. Thigh Slap for a reason, all right?
Yeah.
And I also happened to pick up, I guess, everybody collects something and then you have subgenres of things you collect.
Yes.
So we have a pro wrestling collection. And within it, you see over here, we've got Funko Pops. I got a few toy belts up there, some autographed things from people. And I guess now I picked up another collection. Thanks, Josh, by the way. Of micro brawlers. And so I picked up one of my favorite.
These are really cute.
These are cool. So I don't think Raven even knows who this guy is. But one of my favorite, back in the 80s, 90s of WWF, as they called it back then, was big character wrestling, right? Everyone was a character. Yeah. You had Sergeant Slaughter, the Iron Sheik. You had a guy named Nails. You had, I know she doesn't know who that is. Earthquake and Typhoon, the natural disasters, just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, by the way. And just everybody was a character back then. And one of my favorite characters was this guy. I mean, I liked him because he looks cool, right? Was Adam Bomb. So I got Adam Bomb. And what I like about these micro brawlers is they have a little collectible card.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that.
You can cut out. But I'm not going to cut it out. We're just going to keep it in there. And then I know you know who this guy is, all right? So rest in peace, by the way, but I saw this, and both these were only $5, by the way. I had to get Owen Hart. Check it out. Love that. So there you go. All right, Raven, I know you've got a few things we picked up as well, so why don't you go ahead and show everybody what else we picked up.
This was the first thing we bought when we got there.
What you got? Ooh, a Seth Rollins pop. Now, that looks like from when he was in the Shield.
Yeah.
And totally worth it. They had a lot of pop collectors there that were selling their pops. And there was some that we had never even seen before. as a pop, like this next one that you're gonna pick
hey,
up.
babe, I didn't know they
Yeah,
had this. And
right?
we're like, what?
So show them what we got. What's this one? It's
Ta-da!
L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So we got L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
And we have a big pop collection
the
of
back of them because we didn't even know
There
all
you
those
go.
characters existed yet.
There you go. So we got a big, those are just 2 to add to our big WWE Funko Pop collection.
The WWE pops are my favorite.
Yeah. And it's also cool to, get to know people. The after parties are a lot of fun as well. We always have a lot of fun at the after
We
parties.
didn't go to the one on Friday because we went to the wrestling show. And I don't think the after parties stayed open as late on
Too
Friday.
late. Nah, but it did on Saturday. It does on Saturday.
Yes.
And there's
Yeah.
karaoke. There's people drinking, having some adult beverages or 2. And you can even see some of the wrestlers themselves kind of step in there, every once in a while. You might even catch an owner doing karaoke. Ed didn't do karaoke this time.
I know, he didn't do it this
I know.
year.
It's okay. I
But
forgive
he was
you,
in
Ed.
the wrestling show this year. So
He was. Ed
It's
was in the
okay.
Rumble this year. That was pretty great. I think he lasted almost as long as Pat McAfee did.
What, 10 seconds?
No, he didn't. Oh, he didn't
20
last as long as
seconds?
Pat McAfee, something like that.
I don't know.
But we love you still, Ed. But what we're trying to say is, if you can't already figure it out, is if you're a pro wrestling fan, or even if you're not a pro wrestling fan, like Raven said, or if you're a newbie, because she was a new
I
person
was
at
a
one
newbie.
point.
Yeah, 3 years ago was my first show, and
That's
I
right.
was just starting to get into it.
You should come on out to Squared Circle Expo next year. Come out there, hang out with us. We're hoping next year we'll have our own booth. We're going to have our own podcasting equipment out there. We'll drag everybody to our table to come do some interviews with us. That was a lot of fun when the
It
Diner
was.
podcast did
Yeah.
that with us.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. I'm hyped up for 6. I'm ready for SCX 6. I can't
I
wait.
think about it at the after party. Like when we get ready to leave, I'm just like, I can't believe we
I
have to
know.
wait a whole other year to come again. I love it.
Oh, there is one more thing.
He's leaving me again.
There's one more thing we got.
Oh, we got cookies too.
We didn't get cookies.
Oh my
But,
god.
there is one more thing that we picked up. Well, that I picked
That
up.
he picked up.
Anyway, is this sick Pentamask. Look at this. It's the Joker Pentamask. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching our Squared Circle Expo vlog. We super appreciate you. And we'll see you guys at the next one. If you liked this video, you know exactly what to do. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to us right here on YouTube, where you can listen to all of our brand new episodes. Or you can listen to all of our previous episodes by going to our Linktree, which is also down in the description below as well. Thanks so much for watching. See you. Yeah.